Yes, people, what's going on? You are back with myself, Guni, and I got a special guest for this one, Lee Gunner. Who else am I going to bring on to absolutely tear a new one? Yeah, other than Lee Gunner, bruv, because flipping hell, this Gareth Southgate guy, you lot that have been following me know how I feel about him. I never wanted him when he was hired. I even went through a boycott of England when he was hired, bro. And then we got into the Euros. I stopped the boycott. I had to follow the boys. You get me? And he bottled it there. And I think he's just going to do the same again. But people, listen, appreciate everyone that's in here. If you're new, obviously smash the like button, subscribe to the platform if you are new as well. Also, I will be posting a lot on TikTok as well. I'm not going to be posting as much on YouTube. It's going to be mainly on the TikTok. So make sure you follow that. I've left that down there in the description. So hit the link there. But guns, bro, wagwan for the result yesterday, bruv.
Bro, I can't lie. I predicted 4 or 5-0. Yeah, I was mad confident after seeing us against Iran. I thought we played to our strengths in that game. Our strengths are attack. Defense is pretty pony. Although, big up Harry Maguire. I thought he was our best player, and that sums it all up yesterday.
Exactly.
But his substitutions were weird. Some performers out there were weird. Like, I didn't even realize Sterling was on the pitch until he got subbed. Mason Mount should have been subbed, didn't get subbed. You know, you bring the game was crying out for Callum Wilson to come on. Like, bro, some of the decisions, and do you know what? He went for a draw. He played for a draw. And the reason I think that is because Grealish had a breakaway in the last couple of minutes of the game, and they literally, USA, got all of their players back in the box before we had 2-3 players in their box. And I was like, Grealish is quick. Like, it's not rapid, but he'll get up the pitch pretty quick.
Yeah.
And he was in their half, and you could see 4 of their players, and he was running towards all of them. Next thing, bang, they were all back. A couple of our men were just jogging. I was like, he's playing for a draw, this guy. Like, scumbag, absolute scumbag. He's a loser, like you said in your TikTok video, coward. That's the perfect way to sum him up. The guy is an absolute scumbag. Yeah, and if we had any half-decent manager managing this squad, we would win the Euros. We would have won the Euros, and we would have a chance to win this. With him in charge, bro, we can get to a semi-final. I don't see that being a drama getting to the semi. Real talk.
Mm-hmm.
What's the hardest team we're going to get along the way? Probably Holland or Ecuador.
Yeah, right. we should slap. But this is the thing, Lee, yeah? You see all of these results on paper in terms of the talent that we have. I trust them. Yeah, the key word is them here to be able to pull it off. But you see that coward in charge. You see him. I don't trust him at all. He bottled it against the USA yesterday. Because another thing as well, that was a fucking derby. That was a derby. That's another reason why I'm upset. I know, like, obviously, I've got a lot of people that follow me from the USA. Love you lot to bits. My kids are American, but the derby, fam, I'm English through and through, born and bred. I love my country. I ain't gonna lie to you, so I'm gonna back it to the hilt when it comes to the football. This man is an absolute shambles. He's a coward. Yeah. What are his credentials? What actually? This is his CV. Yeah. First of all, we'll start off with his football career, bruv. He missed the penalty in '96, got us out of the fucking World Cup. Yeah. After that,
a pizza advert off of the back of it.
Yeah, exactly. They should have kept that brown paper bag over his head to this day, bruv. Yeah, the fucking waste man. Sorry, look, he's got me swearing early into this stream already. It's all gone tits up already. Who gives a shit? But listen, this guy is an absolute waste man. You go to Middlesbrough, what happens? You can't even keep him up in the Premier League. You relegate them. What's your reward? You get the England job.
Bro, his record, his win percentage at Middlesbrough, I think, was 24%. Like, how has this guy got the job in the first place? And not only that, let's be real with this, yeah? This guy's a compulsive bullshitting liar. Yeah, he is an absolute compulsive liar. He's sat there when he first got that job, waffling about, I will pick players based on merit. Oh, really? On that basis, how's Jordan Henderson there then, mate?
Exactly.
Yeah. How's what's his name? Calvin Phillips there. He's played 1 game all season. Like, what is he talking about? I'll pick players based on merit. Yeah, if that was the case, Sterling wouldn't be there.
As well as Harry Maguire played yesterday, he shouldn't be there. If we're going on merit, do you know what I mean? Like, bruv, and do you know what really pissed me off, Lee? Yeah, because when I saw the lineup, I was actually quite excited. I thought, do you know what? We're actually going positive with the back 4. It's not too cowardly, bro. How did he manage to make that look like a back five?
Because that's him in a nutshell. It's just negative, negative, negative with his tactics. Bro, the guy is an absolute scumbag. Real talk, he's a scumbag. Yeah, I can't stand him. Like, and for all the times that I've taking it next level with Arsenal and Arteta, bro, this guy makes Arteta look like fucking Pep. Like, real talk, it makes him look like Pep.
Mate, listen, you're about to hear me agree with somebody who I rarely ever agree with. Rory Jennings actually said something that was bang on, yeah? The man said, Pep Guardiola, arguably one of the greatest managers to ever manage in club football, right? Yeah, who's got an immaculate track record. Out of Grealish, Sterling, and Foden, he said Foden's the best out of the three of them. Why is Southgate benching this guy and treating him like the worst of the three? He's picked up this generational talent, turned him into a potential world-class talent. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And somehow in the England setup, he's one of the worst players, because if we're talking about him being benched for the second game in a row, that's telling you that you don't rate him, no?
Bro, he didn't even bring him on. I was sitting there thinking, why is he still sat on the bench? Bro, he's not had a single minute in 2 games. How? If he was Spanish, he'd be playing for the Spain team. Exactly. If he was Italian, he'd be in the Italians team. Yeah, if he was Brazilian, he'd be in the Brazilian squad. Bro, this guy gets in every squad going, and he would get minutes. So what is it with this guy? I don't understand it. Yeah, Phil Foden's a top-class footballer. Yeah, and the thing about him is he has that little bit of star quality, little sprinkle of stardust. Yeah, that when you need a goal, he can just jink round 2 and win a penalty.
Exactly. Yeah? Exactly.
Grealish can do it as well. Why can't we put Grealish on one side and him on the other side? Right? Exactly. Why can't we do that? Freshen it up. No, I don't get it. The guy is a fraud.
Yeah, because listen, if we're having it right, yeah, Mason Mount had an absolute stinker. I'm a Chelsea fan as well, saying it should have been hooked at halftime minimum, bare ass minimum at halftime, right? Yeah. Raheem Sterling, anonymous, had an absolute stinker. Should have been hooked off at halftime, bare ass minimum. No disrespect to Saka, by his standards, had an absolute stinker. Well. Should have been hooked off. Yeah, Jude Bellingham, I'm happy he was hooked off, but for who he was hooked off for, I was disgusted. Yeah, I was disgusted because Jude, he had a stinker. In fact, nobody had a good game really except Harry Maguire.
Yeah.
That was really it. So, bruv.
Wait, how far do you think we're going to get? Do you think we'll get to the semis?
I don't trust this guy, bro. Listen, you see the problem when you don't have any trust in the manager, yeah? Is that there's games in front of you that you see that are perfectly winnable, and you're not surprised if you win them. I'm at a stage where I won't be surprised if we hammer the next team, but I'm not going to be surprised if we lose or if we draw. That's where I'm at. So,
Gareth Wales, bro.
This is what I'm trying to say, fam. And you know, and here's the thing, Lee, yeah? They have to get a win. Their manager is not a coward. He's going to ask them, listen, go out there to play for the win. There is every opportunity that Gareth Southgate is going to bottle it and go with the back 5. If he fucking dares, bro. Oh my days, bro. I don't know what needs to be done for the FA to get rid of him, bro.
Oh, he shouldn't have had the job in the first place. But then after bottling the Euros and bottling the World Cup the time before, he should have been sacked. As soon as that Euros final ended on the full-time whistle, sacked. That's what should have happened to him. Instead, I'll tell you what, mate. He was so good in the last 2. Have another go. Absolute scumbags. But that's the FA in a nutshell. They're cowards as well.
Absolute shot to pieces. Absolute shot to bits, bro. Somehow Gareth Southgate has managed in the biggest tournament in the world, the World Cup, to make the worst player out of that 25-man squad look like the best. I have fucking seen it all, Lee, bruv. I have absolutely seen it all. Up until this competition, Harry Maguire was shot to death, cuz. Yeah, he was on flatline. Anytime he stepped on the pitch, it was shaky moments. Yeah, it's Edouard Mendy on the ball stuff, bruv. Yeah,
this my man last night was doing that with Leo Messi in the penalty box and that.
Bro, did you see him? He was moving mad. This guy was swiping people, just like, yo, see you later. I'm getting myself
breaking ankles, bro. Man was slaloming through the fucking defense. I was like, wow, are you sure? Like, are you sure, mate?
Bro, if there's one thing that I'm gonna say about Harry Maguire is that this guy gives it 110% for his country. Yeah, 110.
The amount of stick he's had. Yeah,
yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like any other player, if that was Granit Xhaka or someone, they'd be crying about, oh, I get DMs from people saying they want to kill me. Like, yeah, Harry Maguire's getting worse, mate. And look at his performance. Right,
man. Yeah, it's absolutely. Yeah, do you know what? Big up yourself, bro. I know you're a regular here. Southgate got blood in his hands for benching Foden. Absolutely, he should be one of the first names on the team.
That's a United fan. Fans. Come on.
Yeah. One of the first names on the team sheet. This guy, I'm telling you, he's a failure. When I really think about it, right? You said, who can we draw? Is it Ecuador and USA again? Oh, you and Holland.
It depends where we finish in the group and where they finish in the group.
Here's the thing, Lee. If you were to ask me right now, today, if you were to choose between Ecuador and Holland, which team would you play? I'm taking Holland. All fucking day long, I'm taking Holland because I reckon Ecuador would fucking mug us, bro. I'm telling you.
Bro, Ecuador is a perfect matchup to beat us, yeah? Because they got pace and they got power. And they got a banger up front. Yeah. And I was saying this on the stream I was doing yesterday with Matty. If you've got pace and power, you don't have to have the best team. As long as you've got somebody who can score goals, and you've got all that running, that energy in midfield, the legs, last-ditch tackles, all that cohesion between them where you just throw your bodies at everything. And then you've got Enner Valencia up front. Bang, you're going to a fucking semi. Or could do. Would it be a shock if Ecuador made it all the way through to the semi? No,
it wouldn't shock. That now, you see from the performances I've seen from them, that would not shock me in the slightest, bruv.
Yeah, it's fact. Same, man. But at the beginning, if everyone said, oh, yeah, what about Ecuador? Nah, they're shit. Because I said it. I was like, nah, they're shit. But then you watch them.
Yeah, I did as well. Yeah, I did as well. I was on
pace and they got power. And if you've got pace and you've got power, and you've got somebody that can nick you goals, you can win football matches. It's as simple as that.
Bro, Brighton, do you know, it's really like Enner Valencia and Brighton's core really driving that team. That fucking Estupinian is having a ridiculous tournament.
Oh, he's decent. He is decent.
Yeah, he's really having a good tournament, bruv. Even the other young gun that they've got from Brighton, it's not Casiado, the other one. There's one more. I forget his name.
About 7 players here, aren't they? 6 or 7 players in the World Cup, Brighton.
Bro, it just goes.
Premier League's evolved, you know. Premier League has gone up. Yeah, and big up Tony in the chat. He said a little bit further back here. Tony and Borough, big up, bro. Yeah, he said, Lee said like most of the players play in the Premier League, right? In our country, yeah. So for England, Sarmiento, that's it. Yeah, right. And,
Sarmiento, big up yourself. Thank you for that.
Why is it we play super slow, boring football? Like slow. Bro, we play in the Premier League, these players, and they're 100 mile an hour. So why is it when we come play international football, we go, oh, instead of doing 100 mile an hour like we all do in the Premier League every fucking week, yeah, we're going to go super slow motion and play into your hands. Bro, start like a house on fire. 100 mile an hour, boom, 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 runners everywhere. Yeah, could you imagine doing that? We're fucking one to pieces.
Bro, listen, yeah, that game, if Graham Potter was in charge of this team, right, with the time that Southgate
I'd tip us to win it.
Bro, I'm telling you, if he was gaffer, right, directly after the Euros till now, we would have gone in half-time, bare ass minimum 2-0 up.
Yeah, man.
Where if we had seen a Henderson come on after that, nobody would have given a shit because the game's done.
Yeah. True, man.
Yeah, but this guy, I've got no trust in him. Amir, big up yourself. Thank you for the super chat. That's 2 win draws for the USA against England now. Our record against them isn't great.
I don't think we've ever beaten them.
Shocking. Absolutely shocking.
I don't think we've ever won against them.
That's shocking. Absolutely shocking. And no disrespect to the USA listeners, but like I equate this rivalry like a Chelsea Arsenal or Chelsea Tottenham on an international thing. That's how it is for me. But I live here as well, remember, and I got 2 American kids, and my son is kind of in between which country is supporting, but I'm trying to get him on the England.
Get him away from England real quick.
Yeah, but he made a good point. But it was like, but Dad, if I go to school here and all my friends here, I'm American, right? I said, yeah. He's like, so what happens if I get good at football? Am I supposed to play for their national team? I was like, what can I say to that? I was like, I can't argue with what you said. Yeah, it
Ain't
is
you got
what
a
it is.
Brazilian great grandma somewhere, like hiding, or some French or Italian, like granddad or something.
We'll have to, yeah. We'll have to do ancestry.com or something, bruv.
One of them ones. Yeah, 100%, man. It's mad, bro. It's actually mad. And do you know what? It doesn't surprise any of us that England are this bad. Bro, we've got probably the best team, like squad, we've probably ever had.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, in terms of balance as well, because listen, in terms of individuals, let's have it right. Nowhere near what we had when we had your Gerrards and Rooney's and Rios and Terry's and all them, man. But the balance there wasn't right. In terms of, Gerrard and Lampard could never play together. Paul Scholes, who was still eligible, retired for that reason. Do you know what I mean? He said, I can't be asked with this shit. Do you know what I mean? It's just not working out. This, in terms of balance, has the minerals to actually win things, bro. Because let's get onto the midfield, because that's what's key. You see what upset me a lot yesterday? Declan Rice, yeah, as much as I love him, I still want him at Chelsea. But Declan Rice, yeah, he is now starting to vacate that space in front of that defense. And it's not allowing Jude Bellingham to go up and focus on what he needs to do as a number 8. Mason Mount, he gets himself about. Let's have it right. But he's so out of form right now.
Bro, Mount shouldn't be in that team. I like Mason Mount. He should not be starting in that team.
He shouldn't be anywhere near that team. And
that's where you put Foden in there.
The way Mason Mount suffered yesterday was irresponsible of Gareth Southgate to keep him on the pitch. He should have protected this man and brought him off. You could see that was that performance.
Bro, can you imagine if we played Grealish or Foden there, yeah, and then one of them two on the wing? Like, it'd be lit, bro. We could take Mount out. Foden's that good; he can play anywhere.
Exactly. And my thing is that you don't have to ask Harry Kane to keep dropping deep too much, especially when you're asking Declan Rice to just hold his position. Kane drops deep and he links up play very well, excellently. But then that comes at a risk of, less men in the box, because Kane ain't the fastest. And here's another thing, Guns, yeah, before I get onto the super chats, people. Here's another thing, Guns, yeah. Did you notice at some point towards the end of the game, Harry Kane was pushed out wide.
Yeah.
And they were playing through balls to this man against the United States, a team with 10 outfield Olympic splinters, bro. Bro, these are the things I'm talking about. And people just think I have an agenda, but this is the ridiculous things that I'm talking about, bro. And then on top of that, we could all see that Harry Kane should have been pulled off way earlier. Because now I'm starting to think, bruv, do you reckon he's going to be fit to play the next game? Or even play the rest of the group stages now? Because he was injured the game before, and it looks like he's rushed him back for this one. So what do you think is going to happen here now, bruv?
And if I was Callum Wilson, I'd be sitting there telling Southgate, fuck off and going home.
Exactly.
I'd tell him, what, you're putting him in over me, and he's injured.
Shocking.
Yeah, so I can't get in the team over a 70% Harry Kane. Cool. No, say no more, Southgate. I'm booking a flight home. I'm not saying fuck stick it. Do you remember when Roy Keane went home?
Yes.
Fucking legend.
He had enough. Roy Keane, bro, I respect that guy so much because he just stays like whatever he feels, he just acts on it.
He's just like, no, mate. I'm fucking Mick McCarthy, wasn't it? It was manager. He was like, no, fuck you, I'm going home. Yeah, and then Sky Sports were outside his house and he was walking the dog and that. Do you remember that fucking class? And it's just like, yeah, I didn't want it. I wanted to come home.
Yeah.
Fuck Ireland.
That's what I'm saying. Those Donnies there, man. Those are the last of the real guys. You get me? Hey, hit 44. Big up yourself. Southgate running Kane into the mud. Conte is stressed. Brother, Southgate might destroy this guy's ankles, bro. Yeah. The way Harry Kane was running yesterday, yeah, that was unnecessary. That was completely unnecessary. He should have brought on Callum Wilson. He should have brought on Phil Foden. Without question. We needed to win that game yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah, man. We did. If we'd won that, we'd qualify, relax against Wales then, innit?
Exactly. Exactly. I got to big up the Americans in the building. Flip it now. It seems like there's more review than there are English fans in here.
Give me 2 seconds.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. No worries. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the likes up, people. Jaden Hincapi is too solid for from Ecuador. They've got several players that are turning up for this tournament. You could see like it's a national pride that they're playing for as well, clearly, because they really stepped it up. Really stepped it up, man. Chike, hey, big up yourself, man. Thank you very much for the generous super chat. What are your thoughts on Poland winning against Saudi Arabia and the fact that Lionel Messi and Argentina could be eliminated from the World Cup group stage if they lose to Mexico later? Now, Poland, my thing is that I think they're shot to bits, bro.
In Mexico?
No, Poland. No, Poland.
Oh, Poland.
Yeah.
They're top of the group, isn't it? They beat Saudi Arabia.
Shocking.
Bro, they're not very good.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they're that good, to be honest with you. And
no,
you can even see Lewandowski on the pitch. He's pissed off. He's frustrated.
Yeah, they're not good, bro. They're going to get panned by the first decent team they play.
Yeah, 100%.
Like literally, that's going to be a whooping. Argentina will slap them next.
Saudi Arabia should really be kicking themselves with that result. To be fair, they should.
I just had a look at the stats. I ain't watched it, but I had a look at the stats.
They should have come away. But before watching that game or going into that game, I would have thought Saudi Arabia would be able to nick a point there. But you see, but the Argentina, bro, Mexico could do it, you know.
Bro, Saudi Arabia have had double the amount of passes nearly. They had 64% of the ball. They had double the shots. Like Poland had 3 shots on target and 1-2-0.
Who were the goal scorers?
Goal scorers were Zelensky and Lewandowski.
Yeah, you could tell one of them was one chance bang, and that was Lewandowski in it.
Yeah, 100%.
That's the difference with the quality.
I didn't watch it, but if you look at the stats here, you'd suggest that they were being played off the park and then just a counter attack, bang.
Exactly.
But yeah, bro, trust me. As soon as they come up against Argentina, they're getting slapped.
Bro, Argentina.
Today's going to be the day, yeah, where Argentina stand up and be counted, and Messi just takes the world by storm and says, "Fuck you lot, I'm doing it on my own today," or they're going home disgraced.
Exactly.
I think Messi's turning up, bro. I can't lie.
Exactly.
This is his last opportunity to win a World Cup.
He needs to. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. Like, although the first game was a shock, yeah, it can go one of two ways. It could be a situation with France, Senegal when they got knocked out in the group stages, or it could be a thing where it's lit a fire up under them, innit? And said, you know what, you lot need to fucking switch on, go out there and do what needs to be done. The latter's probably the most likely scenario. So I wouldn't write them off against Mexico, but let's have it right as well. With Mexico, they're a tough team to beat, man. And as you know, these guys, their goalkeeper Ochoa is just an absolute super saiyan for his country, bro. He's very difficult to beat.
Don't worry, man. Messi's going to put him on toast today.
Yeah, it's Leo Messi, innit? He's the neutralizer, fam.
The chat saying, I don't care. Argentina can slap Poland all they want as long as they lose today.
I'd love it. No, I'd absolutely love it. I'm here. Listen, Guns, outside of England, I am here for the chaos, bro, and the upsets. I would absolutely love all the underdogs to just
it'd be great if Argentina did go home. Like, just like, no, it would, right? I want them to win it. I want Messi to win a World Cup. I'm just going to say it as it is, yeah. Like, I want him to win it. I don't give a shit about England winning it. I want him to win it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, this is his last World Cup, bro. England have other World Cups, so fuck England. Give it to Messi. Right? Just give it to Messi. He deserves a World Cup. And yeah, I watched the highlights of the Portugal game the other night. That fucking underwear model, bro. Yeah, I swear down he dived. I swear.
Yeah, of course he did. But this isn't his first time.
Why didn't they go VAR for that?
Because it's Ronaldo. That's why.
Exactly.
Bro, it's Ronaldo. You saw what they done in the Belgian game, bruv. Kevin De Bruyne was given man of the match.
Yeah, that's mad.
So even with the England game yesterday, yeah, Pulisic had a decent game, but I thought the Ghanaian was better. That's what I'm saying, bro. There were 2 players that I thought could have had man of the match over him. Popularity contest for fam.
I didn't even know Pulisic was on the pitch until he shanked one off the bar.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's have it right. Maguire could have even got man of the match.
He probably should have.
That's what I'm saying. But
he was handing out everything.
It's not a pretty name, though, is it? It's Harry Maguire, bruv. Do you know what I mean? There's more heavy hitters out there that we need to promote for our flipping sponsors. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, let me not get on to Budweiser being a sponsor at this World Cup. That's a conversation for another day, bro. But Madison over Mount, bro. Now, hey, Guns.
Madison's injured. That's why he weren't even in the squad.
Swear down.
Yeah, he went in the squad.
Because I was going to ask you, would you against Wales? Would you go Foden, Grealish, and obviously we know now Madison's injured, and Madison. I would have gone with all three of them, and possibly even Callum Wilson.
Mm. Yeah, same. Mate, Saka looked knackered. And this is the thing, right? If we go far in this tournament, bro, Saka is going to have to have a little break as soon as you come back from the World Cup. He can't just go flying straight back into games, right? Or maybe he can. I don't know. Maybe he can. Yeah, but this guy's going to be burnt out by March. Trust me. Yeah, he's going to be proper burnt out by March because he plays nearly every minute. I know he came off yesterday, but he plays nearly every minute for Arsenal. Yeah, nearly every minute for Southgate.
He's going to be running. He's going to be running to the ground, Saka, man. I feel bad for him.
Yeah, same. It's going to be mad because we're top of the table, bro, and I still think we'll be there come 1st of January. But we got to strengthen because we can't rely on Saka to just do it every week. He ain't going to be able to do it on his own every week. So I don't know, man. Let me ask you about Spain-Germany tomorrow. Because Spain looked sick the other night. I can't lie, bro. They were fucking popping goals in for fun. And
bro, I reckon Germany,
man. If they lose, they're going home.
Yeah, I reckon Germany will get clipped tomorrow still. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not convinced by them at all. I'm not convinced by them, bro. This is not the Germany of old, fam. This ain't the Germany of old, bro. And Spain, like we were saying, in this competition, they're probably the best at retaining possession and actually being effective with it. Do you know what I mean? It's one thing retaining possession and doing nothing with it, but they've actually got some potency about them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna be an easy day in the office, bruv. I mean, if we're being honest, as much as I love Joshua Kimmich, I love him to bits. He's not the most athletic player in the world, and to be playing against a team like that, you're gonna be given a runaround, mate. You're gonna be given the absolute.
And then, like you said, you got Pedri, Gavi, all of them ones, man.
Yeah, you're gonna be given a runaround.
You ain't getting the ball off of them. How can an 18-year-old be running this fucking game the other night?
Yeah, like, jokes, bro.
They're just pulling the strings like it was like watching a baby Xavi.
Him and his brethren, and if you look at Pedri as well, bro, yeah, the way Pedri was moving, the man didn't break a sweat. It was so easy. Watch him very closely, people. If you don't, when you watch Spain, yeah, take a second to just watch Pedri on the ball in his body language. Everything is too easy. Everything is just cruising for him. Very easy for him. When you see that in a player, be scared. It means the game's too easy for him, and he's very confident in his own ability. Because the way he was, bro, the passes he was playing over the top, the weight of the passes as well. He's a special player, bro. And then Gavi's finish as well, bro.
He's a sick player, mate. That Dani Olmo's goal as well, the first goal.
Bro, they're moving crazy. Like the football that they played, if we're being honest, yeah, they played the best football. They've shown us the best football so far at the tournament. I'm going to be wary of obviously Costa Rica being their opponent because we both know they're dog shit. Respectfully, they're dog shit. But you know, the football don't lie. There was a quality there that you can't deny, bruv. TS Footy says Mason Mount is Barkley 2.0. Did you hear about him wanting 300k a week? Ludicrous.
Bro, the only way he's getting 300k a week is if he signs himself on career mode.
Brother, absolutely ludicrous. Ludicrous. I would not be paying Mason Mount 300k a week.
Nah, no chance, mate.
There's no
way.
I
think Mason Mount's all right. I think he's a half-decent player. But, bro, he ain't worth anywhere near that. He ain't even worth half of that.
I'm hearing he wants on parity with Reece James. Now, one thing I will say is Mount is a lot
on Reece James's level.
Yeah, that's true. But Mount is more available than Reece James in terms of he does play more games in this season. Fair enough. But when we're talking about ability and on top of that ability, the actual ability to change games. Yeah. Because when Reece James is out of the team, we capitulate. When Mason Mount is out of the team, the capitulation ain't so bad if Reece James is still there. You see what I'm saying? So it just goes to show James deserves what he's getting. Reece does. I mean, Mount doesn't deserve that yet. Now, the thing is he's young. If he just takes the time to prove himself, right, he can just renegotiate a contract.
Yeah.
But as of now, with the performances, they've not warranted that money.
Yeah, it's true, man. It's true. And this is the thing. As soon as they have a good couple of games, yeah, they start getting ahead of themselves, these footballers, don't they? It's
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
bro, how in any way, shape, or form does he fucking rate himself at 300 grand a week?
Bro, this is what, but do you know what it is? Is he's been gassed so much by our fan base, and then on top of that, his PR team are fucking world class, bruv. Yeah, excellent, the best PR team in the world. Those things matter, whether people think it or not. Like, your marketability is a huge factor in a football contract as well, and I think that's a lot to do with it. That's a lot to do with it.
It's true. Yeah, and it's not like the old days, man, where you just start to fucking play football. You got to start doing fucking GQ magazine ads and shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like holding puppies for Adidas. Trust the process.
Oi, listen to those two talents, though, Guns. Pedri and Musiala.
Bro, he needed to score a bad boy goal, that Musiala.
You know what makes me sick to my...
He spun 3 players on the edge of the box and pinged it over the bar, yeah? But if it went in, boy, it would have been probably goal.
Guns, guess where he came from?
Chelsea.
Do you know what I was told? Do you know what I was told, Guns? Let him go, it's fine. We got Callum Hudson at the door. Hey, fucking man, he's dumb. You're fucking dumb. I'll fight you now. I swear down.
Hudson Odoi,
yeah? Smoke you now, bro.
The 1v1 demon, yeah? The 1v1 demon, Matisse calls him. The 1v1 demon, yeah? What's up?
Yo, listen. And I'm not even trying to diss Callum like that. But, bruv, even at that age, you could see this guy is special, bruv. He's special. But under Lampard, he said, nah, enough is enough. If I'm not getting the chances, and on top of that, I'm also a bit homesick. I'm going back to Germany, bruv. Yeah, and he went to Bayern on the free. Now, look, he starts for them. That's disgusting. We let go of a player that walks into Bayern Munich's first team and is not even in his 20s yet. Can you really deep how ludicrous that is, bro?
Bro, that's mad. I can't lie. That is crazy.
He's now one of the best players in that German national team. Brother, the guy's better than Havertz. He's better than any German we've had in our team, bro.
Shit. Havertz is pony, bro.
Mental.
Man looks like he slept in a coffin, bro. Who put that in my chat? Somebody put that in my chat saying it looks like he slept in a coffin.
Nah, bro. Listen.
Bro, that guy's the paddest motherfucker on the planet. So it looks like a vampire, bro. Somebody give him some blood. Like,
listen.
He's got no colour in him. He's a weird looking motherfucker, that has Havertz, bro. Yeah. And I'm better than him. He's living off of the back of 1 goal against fucking in the Champions League final. That's it. That's all he's living off of. That guy is fucking pony.
Are you seeing this? Hey, Chike, bruv. Big up again for the super chat. I'm going Spain 6, Germany 0, you know. Gonna be peak.
Bro, like I said, my neighbor opposite's German. I haven't seen him, bro. He's still hiding. Yeah, when they get done by Spain tomorrow.
But you better check on him
for a month.
You better check on him today and tomorrow, bruv. To do the before and after thing. You get me? It's good. You know, bruv. 6-0 Germany. Bro, this is the thing. Spain is a team that wouldn't surprise me to do that. They would not. They actually wouldn't surprise me if they came
up as a result 6-0. Spain 6, Germany 0. Nobody would be shocked.
Exactly. Rudiger and his runs, bruv. But let's see if he's going to be doing any more of those tomorrow, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Busquets is a don. He is unbelievable. You see what I say about Busquets? He's one of the best to do it, but his athleticism is shot now. But Spain are doing a good job of just preserving his best attributes. You get me? So fair play to Spain. But when they come up against a dynamic counter-attacking team, bruv, it's going to remain to be seen if he's going to suffer or not. But let's see, innit? Let's see. Man said, Brazil for me, man. Vinicius Jr. was unplayable. Oi, that assist for flipping Richarlison was ridiculous.
Mad. Outside of the boot and that.
Bro, did you see the gap of space that he had to get it into?
Yeah, mate. The two players. Football size. Yeah, football size. You literally had to get it through a football size.
Bruv, it was a mad thing. And then look, the finish, man. That finish was absolute world class. And yeah, he's a Spurs man, but the touch, the confidence to put that away, bruv, insane. Gotta rate it. the goal of the tournament for me, bruv.
Oh,
Unless I'm
100%.
thinking,
Bro, give me 2 minutes here. I just sent you a private chat. Give me 2 minutes. I'll be
yeah,
back.
yeah, that's cool. That's cool. No problem, bruv. No problem. Eunice Clear, Sambi, El Neni, and Vieira. Bring him home. 19-year-old Haaland product works like a dog, doing bits in La Liga. Can't be more than like 20 mil. I think that one there is for guns, so I'll wait for him to come back. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for him to come back in a few minutes. Casemiro, the cement between the stones, my effing enforcer. Yeah, Casemiro, top quality player, man. Top quality player. And anybody that tells you that he's past all his shit, they're basically hating. Yeah, don't believe that for a second. Mount rejected 200k, you know, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is. But you know what I will say as well with this negotiation thing, if it was any single one of us, right, sitting at the table, we're going to try and get the best that we can get. If we feel that we can get more than what's offered on the table, human nature is naturally going to go for more. Do you know what I mean? So if he felt that he can get more, okay, cool. It's his right to do it. But it's whether the club think he's worth it. Now, that's where I hope they step in and make a responsible decision. Facts. Facts. Mental. Cho before his injury is balling, to be fair. Yeah, he was, but he wasn't better than Musiala. At no point has he ever been better than him. I'm telling you now, at no point has he ever been better than Jamal Musiala. That boy has been special from young. Anyone will tell you. Anyone will tell you that watched that kid from a youth, that he was a special one still. France v Denmark should be a good game. France don't have the best record against Denmark, do they? Germany winning 2-0 against Spain. Positive result for Germany. It's not going to be as easy as what people think, you know. It's not going to be that easy. But if they go, listen, if Spain go through to the knockout stages, they're definitely going to be one of the favorites to win this whole competition. Remember, several of them have been there and done it before. They are not a nation that is starved of success, if we want to put it that way. As a Spaniard, Brazil is the only team I am scared of. That would be a great game. But I don't think they started off the fastest in their last game, to be fair. But boy, did they finish well, man. 3-0. And like we just discussed, the goal of the tournament was scored in that. And I want to get people's thoughts on something, actually, right? I love Neymar as a player. Let's have it. Let's get that out of the way first. I think he's an excellent player, very tired. But do you feel Brazil flowed a bit better when he came off the pitch, or is it just me? I'd just like to know what you lot think about that one. I felt Brazil looked a little bit more fluid when Neymar came off, you know. Okay. Please win France so we have a chance to be in a good position to qualify. Just play long game with Mount. He won't leave us, and if he does, there's plenty of better ballers out there. Now, Pedro, I'll say this as well, bruv. Either or, one thing all Chelsea fans can agree with, we've seen better players come and we've seen better players go in general. Would I think it would be a mistake to let him go? I think so. I think it'd be a bit of a mistake to let him go under these conditions. But if he does, I don't think it will be the end of the world. Eunice wears number 6 kit for USA in the midfield. Keep an eye on him. Asamoah Gyan missed the penalty in 2010. His mother had to come and plead on live TV. Yeah, it's a mad thing. When you're missing penalties and that in certain countries, bro, your life is in danger. That happens in several places. Mad. We had a free kick with 10 minutes to go and the referee had to hurry up. I feel sorry for the fans, like, your bro paid big money to be there and watch that crap. Ball was too much, but if Neymar plays on the wing instead of a cam, we'd look much more fluid. Okay. Which midfield three would you want Chelsea to have next summer?
Sorry about that, bro.
Declan Rice, Enzo Fernandez, and Frankie de Jong. I would love for that to be my midfield three. Or even, yeah, for now, that would be cool. Just off the top of my head, those are the three names that I can think of. But I was saying, no. It's not a Neymar hating. It's not a hating for Neymar. It's not. But I was just saying, I felt like they looked a bit more fluid when he came off the pitch. But Pedro made a good point here. Like maybe, you know, if he's played a little bit out wide instead of Cam, we'd look a lot more fluid.
Yeah,
so it's not like
he was more in field, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's when he's left forward, man.
Yeah, so it's not a hating, bruv. It's not hating. Like, listen, some people say this is clickbait. Sometimes you lot gotta know what clickbait. This is clickbait, bruv. All day long. Do you reckon Jason Cundy actually believes that Mason Mount's better than Neymar?
Have you heard him actually say it? Speak it.
No, I haven't even heard it. You see these.
He sat there with who's that Bellham that played for Billericay Town, the ex-Spurs player.
Fucking.
One that beat Spurs up. What's his name?
I know you're talking about.
Nice looking girl. What's her name?
He's got beef with my brethren Leon Knight.
It is a pillock, bruv. Absolute pillock. But Jamie O'Hara. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, beat up Danielle Lloyd and that. Yeah, slapping her about, bro. She was assault back in the day as well. How he was punching, bro, and then he started punching. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but she was. Yeah, but listen, allegedly. Now don't come from me, Danielle. She was a whopper, cuz. Yeah, I know some stories from first-hand sources. I know stories. Yeah, I know stories from some first-hand sources.
Every time she walked in someone's yard, bro, boom, boom. That was her knickers.
She is an brother. She is an absolute whopper, mate. Yeah, from the stories that I know and I've heard from first-hand sources, it's a mad.
She's been passed around more than a peace pipe, bro. Real talk,
bro. Literally. Yeah, it's mad. But listen, big up Danielle Lloyd anyway, servicing since whenever she's been servicing from. That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know if she's still on the service
thing. After all the footballers and that, yeah.
Like, yeah, bro.
I've got you. One of them ones.
Yeah, she was getting it in.
Well, good performance today. Now let me perform for you, baby. One of them ones. You've scored, and now you've scored again.
Yeah, let me bring up that super chat for you. There was someone who mentioned, and yeah, this is it. He's advocating for Yunus, who's the number 6 for the USA, that played against us yesterday. He played against us yesterday.
I've never heard of him, bro. I can't lie. I know he played against us yesterday, but I've never heard of him. Did he come through Arsenal's academy?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But listen, people,
I never knew that.
Yeah, we've actually got to close the stream. We've got to bring it to an end because I've got to take my son to the barbers. Unlike me, he's actually got hair that he needs to trim. Yeah. So we're gonna go and fade him up a little bit.
Do a food shop, man.
Yeah, we're gonna go and fade him up a little bit. Make sure he's looking crisp for school tomorrow and that. Sorry, for Monday and that. You get me? His barber's not open on Sunday, so we got to make sure he's looking crisp for Monday. You get me, people? But big up everybody that jumped on the stream, and thank you all so much for the super chat. If you're new as well, I'd really, really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Also, as well, follow me on the TikTok. I've left the link down there in my description. All of our social media details, actually. Lee's as well. I know you lot all follow Lee, so I don't need to tell you lot to follow him. But the TikTok is down there. I'm going to be posting a lot more on there than I most probably will be on here. So make sure you don't miss out. But people, make sure, man, you stay safe. Southgate out.
Southgate out all day long.
All day long, man. Come on, England. Come on, England.